Well, welcome to the Cougar Den. My name is Coach Tony Worley. I'm here alongside the voice of Illini Central, my friend, senior Caleb Flores. Caleb, it's been a couple of weeks. We haven't been on a broadcast in a couple of weeks with you being ill, me off coaching a high school girls game. So here we are. The Williamsville Bullets come into Mason City, into, like I said a minute ago, the Cougar Den, affectionately named by the late, great Hall of Fame coach John Giesler, state champion. Looking forward to this game. Nice atmosphere, pretty good crowd for a no school for either one of us today. They roll in with a dark gray, black, nice. One thing Williamsville, got them Laker colors. Got that going for them.
The Lake Show.
Yeah. Be getting home tonight, watching the Lake Show.
Dude,
take on the Clips.
Who genuinely wants to go home and watch the Lakers, bro?
That would be me. So, we got
this is a Thriller.
I can't hear it because of our headphones. I can't hear it. Is it a CD of our band? I don't know. Anyway, so the Bullets. We'll talk about the Bullets. We'll talk about the Cougars as we get going. I got about 2 minutes to go. Caleb, what are your keys for a chance for Illini Central to go to 2-0 in the Sangamo Conference tonight? What do we got to do?
I think the most important thing is we got to be dominant. You know, you can't be like, it's not like we're playing a worse competition. I mean, Williamsville's legit. As you said, they're 14-5 on the year. We just got to be dominant and just outplay them. You ever heard that saying that if we play them 10 times, we might only win one? You might win one of them.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those games. I think we have to come out, start off fire against Pulaski. You know how we kind of kept the tempo up, started killing it in the first quarter, and asserted dominance, put our foot down on the gas in that first quarter. So I'd hope to see some of that and take an early lead.
All right. Well, I agree with the majority of what you said. We can talk about it when we get back. Let's do the national anthem. What do you say?
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Illini Central. Interscholastic sports are an integral part of the high school experience. Sportsmanship is the anchor of these activities. On behalf of Illini Central Schools, we'd like to encourage all players, coaches, and fans to remember the importance of good sportsmanship. Now would everyone please stand, remove your hats, and address the flag for the playing of our national anthem, and remain standing for the playing of our school song.
Well, my flag video, I forgot to hit loop. I took it out the other night when you and I weren't going to be here because I thought it would be more confusing to the person who took over for us. So I apologize that the flag went off the screen. I kind of like doing it that way. But here we are, school song. Like you said, let's talk about the Bullets. 14-5. They got second in their holiday tournament, which they made a good run through that. They're 0-1 in the Sangamo Conference. They lost to Riverton the other night is what I was looking at. So I'll let Caleb give you who's the starter. Number 13.
Braden Saling. Reed Bodine. Carson Kohler. Brecken Thomas, Cooper's cousin. And 20.
20 is not on.
I don't have a number 20.
What did Mr. Kloba, did you hear his name?
I heard Brody. I didn't hear the last name.
Is there a Brody on that piece of paper?
No.
That wasn't a JV player either.
Let's meet your Cougars of Illini Central. Number 2, sophomore, Brody Ford.
No, I didn't catch. I caught Brody, but I didn't hear the last name.
Trenton Dietrich, David Bard, Brody Folks so far. Trenton Dietrich joined the 1,000-point club last Tuesday night. We were both disappointed we weren't here for it. Lou Powers, and then number 35,
Ben.
Hunter Hunnis, Ben Snyder.
Jimmy Foe.
There is a Brody on the JV team, but I don't want to call him by the wrong last name, so...
Bodine?
It says Brody Newhoff is on the JV, but that's a fresh. I don't know.
Yeah, he did say he was a freshman.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's him then. Maybe that's him. He's just wearing
Newhoff,
a different
yeah.
number.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's get the score on here. Let's get the.
All right, here we go. It's going to take me a second to get these names. All right. Power. It's our early matchup. Brecken Thomas, Lucas Power. Dietrich, Hunter Snyder. Pass to Bard. Finds Dietrich in the post. Dietrich saves it. And we're going to have a out of bounds on Williamsville. Lucas Power on the inbound. Pass to Brody Folks. Shoot a post, fade, and that one connects. Brody Folks. Nice little post move. Looked like T-Mac.
Yes, just like him.
He sold out. He was watching film on Tracy McGrady the other day, actually. 2003 Magic season.
There's got to be a better resistance defensively than that.
So Cougars ball. That was Reed Bodine with the floater. Did not go for him. And Cougar ball. It's Power sizing up Brecken Thomas. Dietrich.
Coach Burks called his patented play. Coach Beard for Williamsville called it out. He knew what it was. They don't fall for it. Lucas, I don't know what he was doing. He didn't. A lot of tough man-to-man pressure right now from the Bullets. They are all over us.
Snyder feeds it down low to Dietrich. Finds Folks and knocked out of bounds by Brecken Thomas.
It's a nice post feed by Ben. Good defense on the rotation by the Bullets.
Dietrich, corner.
He hasn't been hitting a lot of threes lately.
Just Snyder. Sorry.
That's why. No, I think that's why he's kind of tentative to pull on that three-point shot. That's a good take by him. At least the aggressive drive. He's probably could have gotten stronger.
Bodine, pass to Newhoff. Hope I'm saying that right. Bodine. Thomas, David Bard. Goes up on Newhoff, draws the foul, but does not get it to fall. He'll go to the line for 2.
With 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter, Illini Central up 2-0.
That was a nice play from David Bard. Created that pass break up with the opportunity to come down on the fast break where he drew the contact. And he'll connect with his first free throw.
The Bullets and the Cougars, I look back in the last 5 years, we are 1-4 against them. They beat them we beat them in the 1920 season, the year after I retired as the varsity boys coach. Probably not a coincidence.
Living a legend.
I don't think I never beat them. We never beat them when I was coaching.
Living legend.
They were really good that last year. They were a good team. I can't think of that point guard's name off the top of my head, but he was a really good player.
Kohler feed from Brecken Thomas, and it's an easy layup.
They love to run that play. They used to run that play when I was coaching them, where you try to cover up on the shooter, and they end up getting almost a pick-the-picker type setup. Do a good job in that play. They ran that play forever as a double dribble. Come on now, let's go. David hit those 2 free throws, like you said, so 4-2 in favor of Illini Central.
I have an email from our Mr. Carr.
Already.
He says, it is great to have you guys back on the air.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it. See, because there's that play right there. You get that three-point shooter coming off the top of the key. If you guard the back door, then you've really got to communicate. There's got to be pressure on the basketball. It's a tough play to guard, but you've got to definitely communicate with one another. With us switching screens, we should be able to get out there.
Sailing, dumps it off to Newhoff. Brecken Thomas, corner 3 is good.
Full court man, just picking up full court, not any zone or zone press. Just playing full court man.
Just dump it off to Snyder. David Bard. Finds Snyder. Snyder, fake. Brody Folks working on Newhoff. He'll pull it in his face. It's the back of the iron, and it's going the other way.
One thing we have to do is we have to be patient on offense. They're pressuring. We can't, there's no shot clock. So I'm not saying to run a bunch of time, but we don't have to hurry up and fire up the first shot we get. See you running a set play here.
It's Braden Sailing off the screen. It's tipped up. Bodine's there to get it for him. Newhoff back out, Sailing. Brecken Thomas. Play is completely disrupted by Lucas Power. And I think it went off on him, so that I think Williamsville will remain.
5-4 in favor of the Bullets. Shooter going to the corner. Yep. Didn't get the screen on it, though.
It's Newhoff to Bodine.
We're not doing a good enough job of helping on that. We got to do a better job of helping on that. It's Trenton's first. I thought that was on Lucas, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
We're getting this inbound situation taken care of. But I agree with what you were saying earlier. We kind of do need to slow down. I mean, we're not in college ball right now where there's no shot clocks. As I say that, Brecken Thomas goes up on Drew and Evans and gets an and one. But back to what we were saying, yeah, like we're not playing college ball right now. We're not in a hurry. We were up at that point when we had that shot 4-2. I mean, it was a good look.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say pass that up.
Yeah,
but,
right. That's not what I didn't. Yeah.
But you mean for future shots, future possessions, we do need to hold it longer or maybe try to find something different because it's going to kill us. And I feel like we do that all the time. I mean, thanks for pointing that out.
Now, that being said, down 8-4 now. We can't go long stretches without scoring here.
Right. Now this is where you kind of counter that.
Need a really good shot here.
Folks, pass to Bard. Doing Evans. For Folks.
Honestly, I mean what I said, but we also need David to be aggressive. I like this.
Yeah.
I like
Here
it.
it is.
I like it.
Almost gets it off the glass.
Man, that's a foul. He should have got called. By the way, if you're listening to this at home and you're from Williamsville, it is an Illini Central broadcast. We're not definitely not homers, but we might throw in one in the comment here or
right.
like that. I thought he got fouled, but anyway, David's got to be aggressive in those situations. Need a stop. There's a good back cut by 34.
If anything, I'm happy if Williamsville fans are joining us. And that's right on the dime to Braden Sailing. He drills the three right where Brecken Thomas hit one earlier. And just like that, we're down 7.
Need Dave to be aggressive, create for himself or somebody else.
Cross court. Finds Power. Power sizing up Brecken Thomas. I'd like to see him do something with that. Brody Folks pass to Evans. Dietrich.
Back cut, somebody.
Lucas has the back cut, and Brecken Thomas set in front of him. Lucas power three over Brecken Thomas. Oh.
It's a good shot. Got to get a stop, though.
Braden Sailing just dumps it off to Newhoff. Finds Bodine. Pick. Spin move from Newhoff. Gives Sailing another three where he just hit one. And
timeout, Coach
he's
Burks.
calling another one. He let him know. You can't let him get in that corner again and just drill one.
All right. Timeout, Illini Central.
Well,
we will be back in just 1 second. All right, we are back on the Illini Central Sports Network, broadcasting from the Alan Stout broadcast booth that will be dedicated this Saturday night to my dear friend who passed away this summer. So looking forward to Saturday night. But we got this game. Let's worry about what we got going on in front of us right now.
I was going to say something about what's going on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, the most notable thing we can point out here is that Williamsville is getting way more open looks for shots than we are. Just right there. I mean, three threes have already been made over there. So that's nine of Williamsville points have came from that corner. 2 from Sailing and 1 from Brecken Thomas. So we got to close that up, get some better closeouts, and better help defense.
Yeah, I agree with. You're exactly right.
Trent Dietrich gets a look. There we go.
That has to happen more often too. I was just thinking we got to get T involved, but with T we got to get him involved at the rim. But it's not going to make any difference if we don't fix it down here. Cuts it to 8 with a little over a minute to go in the first quarter.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Kid, it's under the basket right now. Braden Scott. Stolen. Oh, we'll get back to that later. Goes it up. Okay, what I was saying. Number 3, Braden Scott was checked in for Williamsville. Just so you know. We got to get back in this one. I mean, obviously it's only the first quarter, but like you were saying earlier, to bring this up again, we need stops. We need stops. There's that corner again.
It's a good closeout by Chase. It's a good job by him. We haven't done that well enough. That speaks to what you were saying a moment ago about open looks.
Brecken Thomas driving baseline.
It's just not.
And he didn't get it, but his teammate Braden Scott follows it up.
It's just not good enough defense.
Put back
You can't
layup.
Get beat off the dribble like that. Get beat off the dribble like that, and then nobody boxes out on the backside of it.
Who's Power?
Lucas
Has to
shoot it.
Doing Evans. Power. He drives baseline. Throws it up to Paskatch. Paskatch converts. Good feed from Lucas Power to find Paskatch, who drove baseline. That's 2 for the Cougars.
10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Illini Central
We got to
down
watch
8.
for that. Braden Sailing. He's going to the corner right now. And he wraps around. And Newhoff gets it off. It's no good.
Well, all things considered, being down 8 with no better than we shot, no better than we played defense, not terrible. It will be their ball to start. I guarantee you they're going to come out with a set play to start the second quarter. So we'll look for that and hope we're able to get going in the second quarter. So a couple official, well, at least one official in here I haven't seen in a while. Bob, haven't seen him for a while down there.
Talking about the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
He's officiated for a long time, at least since I've been over here. The last 20 years, 21 years of being here at Illini Central. Good to see him, and then always does a good job. Like I said, not a bad crowd for a night. And like I said, we didn't have school. No pep band tonight. Nothing going on at halftime. So.
Yeah, like Williamsville is playing tough, physical, man-to-man, like you were saying. And we need to, I think a way we could exploit that is when we saw that play with Trenton where he cut back door and got the layup. I mean, I think we should try to find more ways to get that opportunity going. And you wanted those back cuts. Like, I probably can recall 3 possessions where you wanted a back cut.
Right.
And we need to do that more to exploit that man-to-man.
Well, what you have to do when a team
travel.
When a team is overplaying like they are to combat that pressure, the best thing you can do is back cut. And if your man's jumping out, you got a back cut. So the problem is when you get somebody to back cut, then they got to catch a pass or they got to be willing to finish at the rim.
Right.
So give it to him. Missed him.
Dietrich, pass to Power. Power. Folks, pull up in the lane. It's no good. It's a good shot. It's just
yeah, it's a good shot.
Didn't fall.
Yeah, you got to make it though. That's one of those that.
And Brecken Thomas.
When you don't make it, then you give up a 3 at this end.
It's 2 for 2. Power.
Can't take one dribble and pick it up.
Bard spinning.
I don't.
Finds Folks. Folks 3 is good.
Needed that now, but again, once again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record for those of us that are older and know. I guess vinyl is coming back, and it doesn't matter if you don't get a stop at this end because you come right back down and give a 3 right back. So
well,
you can't do that.
Well,
if their defensive intensity is at a 10, ours is at a 4 right now. Nice pass.
Dietrich.
Trent, you have to finish.
And he gets it. Tough finish.
Almost looked like he was going to kick it out.
These Bullets are.
Yeah, their defense is
they're
at
letting
a 10,
it fly, and
ours is at a 4.
Kohler backing up Snyder.
We can't fall in behind in the post either. I don't know. Maybe let me restate that. Maybe Coach Burks wants them to fall in behind when someone's posting up, but I don't think so. And what I mean is, if you're posting up, I can't just accept the position behind you. I got to fight to get to front, so the pass has to go over my head. We'll see if that gets fixed here in a second.
I mean, you can point out, you can nitpick, you can say that we haven't been closing out very well, but you can also say that Williamsville is just not missing either. Like, they literally have just letting that thing fly
True.
and just completely sparking it. I mean,
true. And it's another, you know, like I say when we do this, you know, when we do this together, I'm not being negative towards our boys. I love every one of them, but like, if you want to win games, these are the things you have to do. And closing out, like you said, no, you're right. They're hitting shots, but I don't know how many contested shots they're
another look for Dietrich. He would have had an and one, but it was called on the floor before it.
I like the fact we're getting it into it.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting into it.
This is probably the best looks we've seen him get for any games we've called. That one was forced, completely forced. And here's Braden Scott down the court. And we're going to get a blocking foul on David Bard.
I'll give David credit. He hustled back, tried to take it. He's not going to get it. He was pretty far. I know we don't have the NBA and college circle that you can't take a charge, but you're not going to get that right underneath the rim like that. But at least I have complained on here before about hustling back. So.
And Braden Scott misses his first free throw. Yeah, Trenton's getting good looks. Unfortunately, that one down there, just a possession ago, was called on the floor.
Right.
Which would have led to 2 points confirmed, but maybe he would have hit his free throw, which would have been a huge three-point play to put us only down by 8.
David needs to be more aggressive offensively. Create. I mean, unless we're running a set, he needs to create.
Hunter Snyder will pull it off the side of the rim. Comes Braden sailing. It's passed to Scott. Dump it off to Kohler. Back in Thomas.
1-3-1 now.
Kohler. Braden Scott has a wide open look.
Looked like we were 1-3-1 on defense that time. Down 13. Thing about playing that zone, if you don't move when the ball moves, you're going to give up a layup like we just did.
David Bard with a nice drive. Cuts through the defense like a knife through butter. And gets the layup. Needed that into the break. We got a timeout. I don't remember what coach called it. I don't know if it was.
It was Coach Burks. I just think if David's aggressive, that opens things up for other people. If we're not running a set play and David's aggressive.
I mean, there's a couple of options. We got David being aggressive when he's, when his mind's into it. He's aggressive, gets those layups like we just saw. There's Trenton, who's getting more looks tonight. And then we have Hunter, Brody, and Lucas, who are kind of our three-point guys. So, I mean, if we can click on all cylinders with all three of those options when it comes to scoring, I mean, obviously we have more than that, but those seem to be our top answers for offense.
Like I said, we are 1-3-1 on defense. We've gone zone. You've got to get out there.
He's not missing.
Yeah, but
I think he's 3 for 3 right now.
We're not contesting those shots. This is high school basketball. You got to contest those shots. You and I could hit those.
No, I could not.
Okay.
I promise you. Maybe Dub G88 Worley, maybe, but
I'm just saying that's not enough of a contest. Not in this conference. Not against this team. You've got to contest harder than that.
Folks, once this one hits off the side of the backboard, lower side of the backboard. And we have another three. That was Ryan Mendenhall.
That's not a good enough closeout either.
I mean, Williamsville is just letting it fly.
Yeah. How many threes is that now?
We
could figure it out. Yeah, a lot. Yeah,
Brody Folks gets this one back. Does not put that one in.
And the crowd is heard from. Is it possible to go to a basketball game and only cheer for your team? Is it?
I think it's 100% probable.
It's impossible to go to a game and just cheer for your team.
No, you got to make the comments. You got to let the world know.
Pass.
CP
Finish.
It's fouled under the
Way to run the court, Chase. Way to run the court. Nice pass, David.
I mean, it's not like we're even playing bad basketball. Other than if you want to say that the intensity and the defense and the closeouts. Other than that, I mean, Williamsville is just playing their A game.
Yeah, they're shooting the ball well. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from them. But I don't think we're playing hard enough. I mean, we've subbed a lot. We're a lot of guys in and out of the game. It's not like we're playing 5 people.
Pass catch. CPO, he's flying. Well, just pass catch to that backcourt. He's trying to dump it out. I mean, throw it out to Lucas. A little kick out so Lucas could reset the play, but he threw it back.
The thing was,
and Brecken Thomas just completely fooled, and there's an and one for Brecken Thomas. Just spun, went up. Pass catch tried to contest it. I like that he went up with him no matter what. But Brecken Thomas, he has 11.
With Trenton having 2 fouls, we're going offense for defense with him. That's why he's been in and out of the game.
And he has 12. Just hit his free throw.
Just like that, it's 35-15.
Lucas Power. Steetrick.
Lucas, take it where you want it to go. Don't just throw it from there. Let's go.
Steetrick kick to Brody Folks. Brody Folks is 3. It's no good.
Good, Druin. Oh.
And Lucas stepped out when he was getting the board. Ugh.
I know what he called, but I. Oh, well, that's the least of our problems right now.
Right. Let's just find a way to somehow cut this lead. Newhoff. Pass to Bodine. Floater. No good. Kohler back to Bodine. He'll drive. He's blocked. But
3 on Trenton if they call it on him. Yep, that's his 3rd. So now he'll be done for the rest of the half. Well,
that was is Whitney Houston in the Cougar Den tonight. That was a sweet voice over there from the Williamsville crowd.
I heard something. I didn't know what it was.
Like it sounded like she said Trenton's name. I don't even know, but it sounded like Whitney. I think she wants to dance with somebody.
I didn't know where it came from.
I think she wants to dance with the ref. Oh, come on. You didn't like the reference.
That was
You're
good.
probably not even a big Whitney fan.
That would be correct.
Madonna's better.
That would be correct.
That's correct too, right?
Old Madonna.
Yeah.
Not the old Madonna.
Folks.
Well, we need to get going here in the next minute and 40 seconds, or we're going to be talking a lot of music in the second half.
Yeah. We can talk all the music. I think one thing I do notice, well, David Bard pulls for that 3. It's no good, rebound Kohler. But one thing I noticed is that I think we pick up our dribble all the time. It seems like we never just a sailings 3. It's no good. But yeah, we always pick up our dribble and just limit our opportunity to
that was
some space.
Yeah, you're
Get
right.
A bucket.
Yeah, you're 100. A lot of one dribble pickups, which every coach that knows anything about basketball constantly says that. Don't take one dribble and pick it up.
Like literally the perfect
example. Because you can't do anything with it. They give you your dribble so you can go somewhere with it, not just check and see if there's any air in the ball.
It's no good. Rebound Newhoff.
47 seconds to go. We were talking earlier, you and I, not on the broadcast, during the JV game about when you watch an NBA game, and have to listen to the announcers from that town. And 9 times out of 10, they are homers, and all they do is talk about good about that team. Well, you and I definitely haven't been that in the first half. Like I said, the last 3 that they took, Brody, that was the best contest we've had. He was close enough to him that he actually had a hand on his chest, on his jersey as he was finishing his release. That's what I'm talking about. And then last time on offense, we need to back cut. They're overplaying everything.
With the way they're shooting tonight, we cannot let them get a last-second shot. Oh, boy. My nightmares came to life, huh? It's a reality. And Mendenhall sends it into the half with another three-pointer.
Well,
have they missed a single three?
No, they just missed one the last trip down. But as we go to the half, this is going to be one of those games down 40-15 that you're going to find out a little bit about who's got some fight in them. So Palms are getting ready to perform. We'll leave one of the 2 mics hot. We'll kill the other one, and so the Palms girls, you can hear it, and then we'll mute it after that, and then we'll be back for the second half. Glad you're with us.
Second choice, 5'5", 2'4", 5'2". 5'5", 2'4", 5'2". Bag. 50-50 drawing, orange ticket. 724-9437. 724-9437.
All right, we're back, and if you obviously looking at the graphic on the screen, you can see that it is not going very well for our Illini Central Cougars currently, as we are down 40-15 at the half. Gosh, I don't know where to start. Yes, they have shot the ball well. Yes, they are playing hard on defense, but they're not doing anything crazy defensively in terms of they're not trapping us. They're just playing good man-to-man defense in your face, all over the place, full court. If you're listening and you don't know who I am, I've coached here for 20 years. This is what Williamsville does. They get after you. They're going to play. They're going to be in your face. They're going to pressure. They're going to make you uncomfortable, and you've got to either you're going to step up to their level or you're going to get ran 40-15 and a half. So now, like I said, going into the halftime break, well, we'll see what you're made of. You got two options. It gets to 30 and the clock runs, or you put up a fight. I know some of the boys listen to our broadcasts even when they get home from the game. It doesn't do any good to say it now, but hopefully they're going to come out and prove me wrong, and hopefully they're going to come out and they're going to do what I said. They're going to get after it and put us in a position where we can get back into this game. It's not going to happen in one possession or two possessions. It's going to have to be a concerted effort from them.
All right. Well, thanks for that analysis.
Yeah, that was heartfelt, and it's just like we just said to each other. There's going to be a lot of music talk in the second half if we don't decide that we're going to do that.
Bards pull up, finds the bottom of the net. There we go. Way to start it off. Is Bodine comes sailing. Brecken Thomas has been killing it and does not get that floater, but once again it's another scenario where Kohler got the putback for more opportunity to score 2 points. That happened earlier in the game, that exact same thing, but it was Braden Scott who put that one in. Same thing, just opposite ends of the court.
Yeah, you're right. It's just it's
same thing.
You get a bucket, you get a stop, and then what do? You give up an offensive rebound for a layup. You can't do that. You can't do that. And the thing too is, we're 3 weeks away from the regional. We got to try to build some momentum. I wrote down on our piece of paper, we've won 3 straight. They're 2-2 in their last 4. And that means nothing in terms of what we're doing or what they're doing. I'm just saying you got to start building some momentum, and you got to compete against these good teams. And right now we haven't really competed against them. They're a good team. Obviously, we haven't put up enough of a fight against them.
Brecken Thomas. Bounce pass to Kohler, pump fake, and it's another easy bucket. I think the reason why Trent didn't go up with him is because he didn't want to pick up another foul.
Right, that's part of it. He's got 3 fouls.
But, I mean, just go up with them. I mean,
here's the thing. You get beaten off the dribble, so put him in a position where he has to make that decision. If we stay in front, that doesn't happen. I don't know who it was. It doesn't matter who it was. We'll all have to stay in front.
So Snyder strike to Folks. Folks 3, money.
Again, here's the point. Now what's going to happen? Like you just said,
gotta get a stop.
Right? You literally just said it. Let's see what happens. Sad thing is that 3 just cut it to 24.
Right.
So if you're going to chip, you have to string together stops. There's an open layup.
There's a travel.
Yeah, we got to travel, but he missed his teammate who was coming off of that screen, was wide open on the block. But that's a stop nonetheless. Let's see what happens.
We'll take anything we can get.
Right, at this point, we'll take a stop when we can get it, even if it's a travel. And again, if you're listening at home, you're a Illini Central fan, I'm sorry. I love it. Like I said, I love these boys. Caleb's a classmate, but we know there's more to it. There's more to what they're doing. They're better than this. Let's, just want them to play harder.
I mean, yeah, I'm a classmate, but I'm going to let him have it. I'm not going to act like everything's a fairy tale and, you know, everything's just perfect. It's not like – and right there. Once again, Trent didn't go up. He got beat in the post. A little spin from Kohler. He laid it up with his left hand. I mean, we're hard on these guys, but, you know, we give them advice and we're hard on them. I mean, I talked to a lot of them, mostly Brody and Lucas before the games. I tell them, you know, just don't get in your head. You got to be confident. But then I'll also tell them, like, Lucas, you can't just shoot 1-3 a game and call it a day. And Brody Folks, it's another one. But, yeah, I mean, I'll tell him. I'll rip on him. You know, it doesn't – classmate or not, best friend, you know, I'll let him have it. I mean, obviously, I don't want to. You know, I don't want to, like, tell someone, like – and, oh, boy. Hands on the head. Sailing puts it in. It's another 3 for Sailing. I think he has –
Again, you
I think he has 4 threes on the night.
They just missed a shot. You don't fight for the rebound. They do. They kick it out for a 3. You can't do that. You're not going to win a regional doing that. You're not going to win a conference game in the Sangamo Conference against the Williamsville Bullets doing that. You're just not.
Brecken Thomas. Sailing. You can tell he wanted another one. Brecken Thomas finds Kohler. Started out to Newhoff. Quick Euro. Dime to Brecken Thomas. Does not capitalize on that. Another offensive rebound for Kohler. We're going to get a foul on Trenton Dietrich. It's like he's scared now. You know, he's scared to be aggressive.
Well,
because he's got 4.
As much as we're down, yeah, he does have 4, right. I mean, but we're in a spot right now where it doesn't really matter. Right. I mean, when we just hit a 3 at the other end and then they miss a 3, got an offensive rebound and then hit a 3.
Guess what my dad just said? He said, "You sound like Stannis Baratheon, the one true king with the word goat." Stannis, oh, that's crazy. Out of every Game of Thrones character you can pick, he picks Stannis.
He says, "You sound like Stannis,"
yes.
Or I sound?
No, I do.
You got Jon Snow's hair,
yeah,
but you got Stannis' voice. Yeah, you're like all, yeah.
I'm the king
you're
of the
all
North.
foreboding.
I'm the king of the North and the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
We need a little help from
John.
The Red Lady or whatever her name was.
Oh, she's kind of like a shapeshifter.
Here we go. Here we go. You can tell the game. You can tell it's
Thrones.
50-23. We're on our Game of Thrones kick now.
Best show ever. The best show ever made. 100%. It is. It is. In my opinion, it's my favorite show of all time.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
There's a lot of good ones, like, I mean, Breaking Bad, and I remember there's that one show from the 90s that a lot of people like. Lucas Powers 3. It's no good. Pass catch tips it back out. David Bard. Pull up with 2 into 2 defenders' face.
That's
not
tough.
good.
That's a tough David's
shot.
got to take that shot.
That
That's
looked
a
like
tough shot.
that
was
looked
well
like
defended.
the type of shot that Kevin Durant took last night for his game winner, the double clutch.
That shot was unreal.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Mendenhall, I think he has 3 threes on the game too. So let's put this into perspective.
Well,
we have Brecken Thomas. I don't think he has 4 threes. I think he has 3. I think Sailing has 4. And then they have a bench player who has 3. He's 3 for 3 as well. Brody Folks, another one.
Sorry, folks.
He's cashing checks. He's cashing out tonight.
And, sleeping on my camera work there. Sorry at home. Brody Folks hit that 3.
Brecken Thomas lost the ball. Yeah, you're too busy watching Auburn and Riverton over there.
Well, I won't lie. I was going to try to keep track of 2 good Sangamo games tonight. That's a huge game in the Sangamo Conference with Riverton playing great. Auburn being what they are, winning the county tournament for the first
Power,
time.
open look. Doesn't get it. And Sailing coast to coast.
That's a block.
It's a block.
That's
a blocking foul. Man.
Yeah, the Auburn and Riverton game should be a good one. That's two of the top teams in the conference. Riverton's having a great year. Auburn, like I said, just won the county tournament for the first time, I think, since 1986. I think that's what I read. Happy for Coach McCoy. He's a great guy. Happy to hear them set that milestone for the team, or achieve that for their team.
Wow. Words of wisdom.
It wasn't wisdom. That was complimenting a good guy.
It's an often common
Darn it.
saying.
Darn it, darn it.
That's the slang. Hunter Snyder, Ben Foe. It's past to Trenton Dietrich. Top of the key three-pointer. It's a long one. It's no good. Rebound. There's a little miscommunication from his teammate. And Scott hopped up, get that one. Drive it in, dump it off. That's another guy. Didn't catch his jersey.
Okay, so two things.
43.
We got
Jackson Sanders.
We got a minute and 25 to go in the third quarter. Down by 30. A couple of things. One, it would be nice to see someone maybe get something going. You know, like get some confidence. Because here's the here's the unfortunate thing. The next 3 games for us are a super tough New Berlin team on Friday night here in the Cougar Den. And then Saturday is Delavan, who has beaten us the last 4 times we've played them. I mean, it doesn't get any easier this week. So we have to find a way to maybe get some confidence, do something positive between now and the end of the game that can at least hopefully carry over a little bit on Friday, because the problem is Friday, another team that plays man and gets after you is going to come into the Cougar Den and try to do the exact same thing. I don't know how they are offensively. I haven't seen them play. But find something in the next 9 minutes of basketball that we can build on going forward, because there hasn't been a whole lot in the rest of this game. There was something. Oh, I was going to say we got like I said, we've got New Berlin and Delavan on Friday, and then Saturday, and then Maroa Forsyth is our next game. That's our next game next Tuesday, a week from today. Luckily, there's people in the crowd to let the coaches from Williamsville know what defense we're playing. And then for them, they are home for Olympia on Friday, home for Athens, and then at Plains. Those are their next 3 games. High hands. And it doesn't really matter.
That's the stud from JV.
I mean, in that JV game, they were just hitting. Dude, that JV team could shoot it. They could shoot it. I will say this. Let's talk about, I wanted to mention this. I'm proud of our JV kids. We have 6 kids, and I think they've gotten better. We haven't watched, I've watched them play at home sometimes, and we watched them play here. I thought they did some good things tonight. They're working to get better. I wanted to mention that. I've seen some improvement in them. It may not have translated to a win, but I have seen some improvement.
Hunter Snyder. 3 bounces in. The 3 for Hunter Snyder. Another in the quarter.
Well, we mentioned how well those JV kids, some of them shot it. Some of them are gonna get some run here in the varsity game. Like I said, it'll be a running clock in the 4th quarter, or at least the start of it, when you're down 30. I don't know if, I didn't see this. They don't even have one of their best players who got hurt earlier in the year. Blake Scheffler. That kid's supposed to be really good. From what Coach Burke said, it was a bad ankle. I think he broke his ankle, something like. It wasn't good. I know that. He told me it was not good. Not that any injury is good. I don't mean it. I don't want to sound but I've heard he was a fantastic player. Thankfully, he's a junior. Hopefully, he'll get back. I remember I met his dad when I first got here. I think he was at Athens at the time. His dad's a great guy, always terrific to me. I know everybody, Caleb.
You literally know every single person
everybody
on the block, dude.
His dad, like I said, great guy, and I'm just sure he was at Athens when I got here. But anyway, hoping for healing for his son, and able to come back and play.
Is he out for the rest of the year?
Yeah. Yep, he is.
Oh, another one. No, that one's short. Tipped in. Oh, wow, that was just textbook hustle there. But, yeah, it just shows you how good this Williamsville team is without their best player. Well, that's what you said.
At least, yeah, that's what I thought that's what someone had told me.
Their best player, and they still just absolutely dominated quarter 1 through 4.
Because I think he had like a game.
1 through 3.
He had a game earlier in the year where he just took over for the. Like I'm gonna mess up the story, so I won't even try. But I know he was playing really, really well early in the season. So we got all subs in for both teams for the most part. They don't have a single starter out there. We don't have a single starter out there. We've got Cooper Thomas, senior, number 23. We've got Ryder Claypool, 22. He's a sophomore. We've got Drew Evans, junior, and Chase Pascatch, 34. He's a senior. And our guy, the GOAT, Elijah Ja.
Bear down, dude.
Wait till you see this game.
Dude, every time I see him in resource management, he sits next to me. I'm like, bear down, because he's a big Bears fan. So I'm just like, bear down. So you want to start talking music now, or? That's a nice little pull up from Ja. We were just talking about Ja. We blinked, and he just, made a nice shot.
Talking about his Chicago Bears with the tough decision that they have coming up.
Do they want Superman Williams, or do they want Fields? I mean,
shot from the corner.
No good.
Almost another three. That's a
I think
foul
the
on
obvious
Pascatch.
answer is, with the way the Bears have been doing things. I mean, you don't hire a new offensive coordinator with about to be a fourth-year quarterback. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. I mean, I feel like they're going to start over, take Caleb Williams with the first pick.
Blah, blah, blah. There's more important things. This weekend, you're a 49ers fan, so you're clearly hyped for that game. That game's going to be good. I tell you what, that Chiefs and Ravens game.
Oh, give me the Ravens.
I'm looking. I don't like it. I don't like either one of them, but I am looking forward to that game. It's going to be two good games. I'm looking forward to that on Sunday.
Mr. Carr has something cool. Mr. Carr said best Pat band songs, late 70s and early 80s. Cool in the Gang Celebration and Chicago 25 or 6-4. Seems like Mr. Carr knows his tunes.
Little 1981 celebration. A little bit overplayed for me, but
yeah, acting like you don't listen to Dark Side of the Moon every day. That's overplayed.
You just compared Dark Side of the Moon.
No,
to
I am not
That's
comparing. I'm just saying it's the same concept. You listen to Dark Side of the Moon every day. That's overplaying. And that was a wide open look for Jackson Sanders. I mean, this is just bullying at this point. We're getting bullied. I know this is the JV boys, but I don't want to say I'm just, it's kind of like every shot we shoot is just desperation. Hoping we'll win the lotto. The Powerball.
Now you're just being mean. Now you're just being
No, I'm not. Come on. I mean, Williamsville is legit. I think we said that pregame when we were talking about them.
And I'm glad that now that you mentioned that, you reminded me of something that I was going to mention. Here's the thing about them. I looked at their regional bracket, not bracket, but their regional grouping, like who they'll be in with. I don't know anything about Quincy Notre Dame. I'm sure they're all right. I haven't looked it up. Williamsville, shown us tonight, they're only getting better.
Quincy Notre Dame, that doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, we wouldn't play them. I mean, I know a little bit about them, but in that subsectional that they're in, I've seen Athens play, or I haven't seen Athens play, but I know Williamsville's already beaten them. Tri-City, Beardstown. I think I watched a little bit of an Illini West game. We beat Porta on Friday night. Pittsfield's not bad. I tell you what, I'm not sure this Williamsville team won't be every bit of have an opportunity to be around a top 4 seed by the time the season gets done, by the time regional seeding rolls around. And they're gonna be in the hunt for a regional championship. If they shoot the ball and defend the way they've done tonight, they're gonna be right there with an opportunity to play for a regional championship with that group of teams. Riverton, that would be West Hancock, QND. So they're right there. Our subsectional, we need to stack some wins so we can get a little bit better seed and host a home game in the first round of it. So, like I said, we've got 2 really tough games coming up.
Ooh.
Let's turn around.
Nice shot from Ja. Yeah, I agree with you said about getting another home game so we can broadcast another one.
That's right. Well, we'll have to pay him money to do it. We don't want to take that IHSA money away from him. That's the 3rd time I've done the camera at the wrong end. I apologize.
I'll pay for it.
That McDonald's coin. That Mickey D's money bringing in.
Bringing in an overly abundant amount of McDonald's coin.
Nice back cut, Coop. Nice back cut, Coop.
And we got Coop going to the line. Cooper's an awesome kid, good person.
Yeah,
I got to see him play more.
He always has been a good kid. I was looking through some pictures the other day from when these boys were little kids and they would come to Cougar camp. I got some pictures at home on my computer of a lot of them when they were really little kids. It's kind of neat to watch them grow up. They are good kids. You sit here and talk about basketball and disappointed about getting beat and whatever,
yeah.
But luckily there's bigger things in life than basketball. They are good kids. So, well, 30 seconds to go in what has been a difficult broadcast in terms of we just didn't have it tonight. Didn't have it tonight. So they'll run the clock out.
Yeah.
Final score will end up being 72-35. We will I don't really know what to say to sign off of this one other than, tomorrow's a new day and hopefully we can figure out something. Boys can figure out something at practice and decide to come out on Friday. Because like I said, Friday night is going to be another tough game. They may not shoot it quite and I haven't seen New Berlin play, so I don't know whether I'm right or wrong about that. But I know for a fact that they defend every bit as aggressively as what Williamsville did tonight. So I know it's going to be they're going to bring in a tough defense. So we're going to have to bring a better defense from ourselves and a little bit better effort, for a lack of a better way to say it. So not a whole lot to say about that one, Cabes. Other than we will be back. The girls are on the road on Thursday, so the next broadcast will be Friday night against New Berlin. And then, like I said, Saturday, nice evening planned. Honor my dear friend Alan Stout, and as we dedicate this broadcast booth you and I have used to him in his memory. So Biddy Ball basketball at JV halftime. Palms at Palms girls at halftime of the varsity game, should be a fun night. Like I told you, should be a packed gym. Looking forward to the opportunity to do that on Saturday. So, all right, Caleb.
On to the next, huh?
On to the next one. On to the next one. Little Bill Belichick for you. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the music and the Game of Thrones and the whatever else we talked about.
We don't need to apologize for talking about music.
So
music is essential to life, and we don't need it. Game of Thrones is okay too. I mean, we got to talk about that.
True.
I don't know. Has Mr. Bunner watched that?
Yeah, Mr. Bunner's. He's a
Jamie Lannister fan.
I don't know.
Tyrion.
Tyrion's
the GOAT.
Tyrion, yes.
Top 3 character for me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
it's kind of hard though, because you got Arya, you got Jon. Sorry, Aegon. Sorry, spoilers. You got Jamie's. I don't know. What did you say? Top 3. Tyrion, yeah. Robb Stark. Before the unexpected turn of events with him, he would have been a top 3.
Well, if there's somebody out there wanting to.
Robb Stark would have been the best character on the show if he would have lived the whole time.
Well, now someone's wanting to watch it. They're like right in the middle of it.
No, they're definitely not. No. How many people are listening?
There's still 30 people listening.
I promise you, no one's planning on watching Game of Thrones on the broadcast. Right now.
Well, if you are, sorry about that.
They'll forget. They'll forget.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right. Speaking of that, I feel like we just left the Red Wedding. Okay, so anyway. Oh, yeah.
Good one.
There you go.
Good
How about that
one?
one? If you're still listening and you know your Game of Thrones, you definitely get that one. So, anyway, Friday, New Berlin, I'll see you.
I wonder if Brand can see the outcome of the game on Friday.
Well, let's hope it's not another Red Wedding. All right, so we're out of here. See you. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe.
See you on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.